Hello, my name's Chris Podelic, and I'm here in the Addison Historical Museum with Jeanette Paradiso, the curator of the Addison Historical Museum. Today we're going to talk about Addison's connection to the Cold War with the Soviet Union. Jeanette, what do we have here in Addison that's so interesting?
Well, actually, our display here teaches us about a former Nike missile base that used to be in our community. It was one of 14 in the Chicago area. In 1954, the United States Army began purchasing land in the Chicagoland area, and they ended up buying about 115 acres in the Addison area. The land was owned by 2 banks and 3 Addison families, and they were planning to build a Nike missile base right here in our community. We had 2 locations. One was the radar area, and the other location was the launching pads, the silos for the missiles that were stored underground, and also the barracks for the military personnel.
What year was this land purchased by the federal government?
It was purchased in 1954, and then the actual installation was up and running in 1956. And it was there until 1974, so almost 20 years. And when our relation with our country's relation with Russia started to improve, it was determined that the Nike missile sites throughout the country were no longer necessary, and so they were pretty much taken apart and removed. So that happened here in Addison in 1974, and a couple months after the missiles were removed from our area, they established an Army Reserve training center on the property, and that was for weekend training. That was here for only about 2 years, and then the government decided that the land was surplus, and so they put it up for sale. And then in 1981, the village of Addison bid $150,000 for 22 acres of the land. And they had the highest bid, and so they acquired the property, and it's now being used by it's the location of the Village of Addison's Public Works facility. So. And
the radar site?
The radar site was also put up for sale. Somehow the Addison Park District ended up paying $10 for the property. Wow. It's now known as Nike Park. It's located just east of Route 53 and a little bit north of Fullerton Avenue.
And in our next episode, we'll be on location at Nike Park and at the Addison Public Works facility to kind of see firsthand what's still there.
Exactly.
So we have a lot of pictures here related to the Nike site, including maps and other models. And if someone wanted to come to the museum to visit that, when would the best time be? When are you available over the summer?
Okay, yes, we do begin our summer hours effective June 1st, Chris, and they are the normal Saturday hours of 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., so we'll be open every Saturday during those hours. Also, we will be open during Rock and Wheels, the car and motorcycle shows that the village will be having on Thursday evenings. So you can visit our museum buildings from 6 to 8 p.m. on Thursday evenings every Thursday all summer. And then finally, we will be open on Wednesday afternoons from 1 p.m. until 3 p.m. As far as the Nike missile site, we do have a very large file folder that has additional information about the Nike site, but we have other displays about all different topics of Addison's history here. Great. In our buildings.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Jeanette.
Thank you, Chris. Okay.